G'day, I'm Chris, and this is Game Chambers. Today we're back with some more Total War Warhammer 2, and we are once again going to be playing off in our best of 3 series against the ladder. So I believe we're 2 for us, and the ladder is also 2. So I should get those scores up on the video. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but look for a bit of an overlay. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do today. We might do... We'll do some Empire, and maybe we'll do some Karl Franz, or maybe we should just try out regular generals. How about we do a regular general day? So we'll do a Bretonnia, High Elf, and Empire, 3 different games, but no legendary lords. Let's do that. Okay, no legendary lords. Not sure how this is going to go, but we'll try it out. So let's jump into quick battle and see if we can find ourselves a match. And we'll use my main 3 races, see who we're going to get. We might leave the Empire, or bring the Empire first, and leave the High Elves till the end. Where are we? Say a bit of hello to our mate, to our opponent. What do we have in options? We got the Hunstman or the General, and that is it. I don't even know what items we've got on these guys. Unbreakable. Glittering Scales. I think these abilities are pretty good though. Fire damage, imbues fire damage and reload skill. And 50% flame weakness. Okay, he could be fun. See if he's playing Bretonnia. Griffin, Pegasus, Barded Steed, all the usuals, hold the line. What do you have in here? We could take a Rune Fang, splash attack. The Charmed Shield, okay. I don't really use the non-legendary generals, so this could be interesting. See what we're up against first. I think the Huntsman General might have more of a niche. He's got more support abilities. The reload skill and imbuing fire damage could be very nice combined with the oil flask, and then throw a bright wizard in, and then you could also throw in a warrior priest as well with his AoE fire damage buff. So you could go quite a bit of fire damage. Take some Knights of the Blazing Sun because they're also fire damage, I think. Yep. And is the Hellstorm rocket battery? No. Okay, our opponent there is not able to play, so let's see if we can find another one. Hey, is anyone else playing this time of day? I know I did just miss a King of the Hills stream. Unfortunately, being in Australia, the timings didn't quite work out. Much the same with all the tournaments. I'd love to be able to get more involved in the tournament scene, but without being able to be awake at those hours of the morning and working, having full-time employment, it's a bit hard to make myself available. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get. Ducks Nord. Alright, let's switch to Empire. Let him know. Hello? I think we might go for a fire damage Empire build. That could be quite entertaining. So what do we got here? Glittering Scales. Pretty cheap if he does get into melee. Help him survive. What's that? Chrono Command. Single target. We're going to pass on that. So we want the Bright Wizard. We want the Warrior Priest. Going up against the Wood Elves. Okay, so let's go with a couple of units of Huntsman. Go 3 of them. Now, let's change these around a little bit. I want to keep him on foot just in case Wood Elves come with a sniping build. We do want the Burning Head. We're going to go the Flaming Sword. Piercing Bolts? No. We're going for a fire damage theme here, so we want whatever we can get in fire. The Warrior Priest. Definitely want to have his Banner of Eternal Flame. I'll probably forget to use that Scroll of Shielding, but we'll see how we go. We'll take that off for now. We want all the buffs. Alright, so against the Wood Elves, Dryads for the front line will mess up pretty much every state troop that we can bring. I do really want to bring a Sunmaker, just to go with the fire. I think the Mortar is a better choice though against the archers, but we'll say map first. Yep, okay. It's nice and open. Alright, so now we've got a back line, we've got some defense for the back line. The Warrior Priest will sit with these archers to imbue fire damage if that's necessary. Bright Wizard can imbue magic damage if we need to. Does the Luminarch have fire? It does. Templehof Luminarch has a net as well. Could go that instead of the Sunmaker. And that gives us a net and more fire damage and some really good single target snipe potential. And then we just need to fill out our front line with some shielded chaff. And maybe a couple of halberds. No. Unbreakable. More spears. I've run out. Gotta have symmetry. Okay. Sure. See how we go. Alright, do we have any glaring holes? We're going to potentially be outshot. We can deal with flyers. If they've got a lot of fast cavalry, we might be in trouble too, but the Knights of the Blazing Sun, plus a couple of spears, will guard our front line. The Swordsmen and Sigmar Sons will hold the front. Bright Wizard and Warrior Priest are on foot. Huntsman General's on foot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull off the micro with this to get all the fire damage spread out. We'll see how we go. This is not a build, as you saw, it was a build built on the fly. It's not something I'm expecting to necessarily work, but I'm hoping it'll be a bit of fun and we can set fire to some trees. We'll see what we're up against. Fairly open map, which goes in our favour, especially with the Templehof Luminarch. Okay, so if we go up here, it does limit our line of sight with the Luminarch, but if we go over here, slightly better arc of fire because we can see all the way out to here. Whereas if we're on here, we've got sort of the crest, so we're going to put the Luminarch up on this hill here. And we're going to put our Huntsman. It's a bit of a group here. Spread them out a little bit. Do have advanced deploy, but I don't know if I want to advance deploy against Wood Elves. Let's spread these out like so. Get them a little bit further apart so they're not all shoulder to shoulder. Wait, that didn't work out at all. It's better. And then our other spear units. Probably even... Oh no, we'll just keep them on the flank. And we'll use the Knights of the Blazing Sun to protect the rear. So let's get some groups happening. Warrior Priest. Actually, you're supposed to sit back here. So let's use Flame Banner. 40 meters. Why is it not showing me the 40 meter spread from that? I believe it's the same range as Encourage. It's not showing me the auras at all. Interesting. Guess we'll find out when the game starts if they're going to be close enough. Huntsman General out front. Bright Wizard somewhere around the back here. Let's get you guys into separate groups as well. Okay. So we might get Wild Riders in the back here or over there. Could get Wild Riders around the front here. Let's see what we are up against. Okay. Let's reposition so we're facing in that direction and go have a look at what we're up against. Dryads, Bowbark Elders, Orion. Let's get our Templehof Luminarch onto Orion straight away. So we could be up against some Dryads or something here. See, can we get a hit? Boom! Oh, that was a nice shot. Okay, let's keep that fire on him. Okay, there we go. We've got some great Stag Knights coming from the right. Oh, behind us. There they are. Bring them in over to support. Okay, we got magic damage on the Huntsman now. Okay, those Huntsmen are ripping those Stag Knights apart. Get the Warrior Priest out into front to take that charge if I can. That one should do slow. Where's our net? Net. Okay, there we go. Get the net on them. No, net's not going to go down. Okay, so that's worked out quite well. Great Stag Knights are shattered. We've got a lot of cavalry coming in on the side. Let's keep moving up here. Okay, now you keep chasing those wild hunters and we'll bring these spears over this way, come back this way. Let's focus in on there. Keep focusing in on there. Let's hit this incoming. Oh, what was that spell? No, this is the one I wanted to use. Okay, so we can charge in on these sisters. And was it worth trying to bring down those Firebark Elders? Yep, we'll try and bring down the Firebark Elders. Are you guys getting the fire damage? They are. Cool. Bring these up. We might need the additional support. Some blast damage down there. Get rid of that unit. Bring these swords around. Luminarch's getting line of sight here and should get off a shot. Oh, down into the flank. Not really that good. Into the sisters. Spears charging in there. Don't really need them to keep coming in. You can come in there. You go onto that. It's looking pretty good. I guess if we can cycle charge here. Where's the other cab gone? Firebark Elders are actually proven to be quite tough. Okay, our opponent has withdrew. So it turns out the fire build ended up being very useful. Orion went down. I didn't see if it was 2 or 3 shots, but that was quite effective. That was quite a fun little build for something just made up on the fly. Look at that, 2,500 damage on the Templehof Luminarch. Extremely powerful and useful in that situation. And these poor great lost Stag Knights, with the magic damage on the Huntsman, they were able to just pretty much delete them. So that, I don't know if that was a very effective, it's definitely not a very meta Wood Elf build. Something I've seen before, very light on the front line. Yeah, poor Orion, didn't even get close. Luminarch managed to just delete him. I don't think I played that very well, but we still won the battle. My micro was way too slow. I didn't really know the moves of the Huntsman General, but there we go. Alkathor is 1, ladder is 0. So we're going to do Bretonnia for the next match. Standard Bretonnia Lord, they do have Caster Lord, so that is a fairly effective option that we can fall back on. We might actually go with the Bretonnia General. We'll have a look. I don't know what the generic Bretonnia Lord options are, to be completely honest. Okay, found a match. Got Mr. Worm here. Say hello to him. So, generic Lord, Beast Life, and Heaven's Prophetess. So that's our only options. So I've played it already on the channel, I think, the Prophetess build. What does our Lord come with? Sort of anti-heroes and a Crown of Command, so not much at all. He is cheap though. Okay, so against the Tomb Kings with Bretonnia, we do have to. Can we go all foot? Is that a good idea against Tomb Kings? would like to take Albric, but we're doing generic cast characters here. Doesn't mean I can't go. Heavens, Life and Beasts. Let's go. Let's try and really go wild and try something out there. Take the Magic Resist Aura. Not really going to need that. We will take the Assault of Stone. Going to take the Chain Lightning. Thunderbolt, very useful. Midnight Wind, yes. Wind Blast, yes. Harmonic Convergence, yes. We'll take all those. Now, let's take a couple of Paladins. Oh, opponent's locked in, so let's get these done quickly then. So we'll take one with the Guardian ability. Alright. We want a front line of Men-at-Arms with shields. No. Okay, our time's ticking. Gotta be conscious of that. Battle Pilgrims, and then we want Beast Slayers, and some Halberds, and then just a couple other Men-at-Arms. Maybe we'll make these spear ones actually, just to deal with any cavalry. We're going to get some trebuchets. Let's go with a blessed, 2 blessed ones, and then a whole bunch of archers. Where are you, archers? So we're going to apply some poison. Oh, we've run out of room. Well, whoops. Let's go all. Let's just rank them all up because I've run out of time. Which, okay, I should have deleted a few spears there. Could have ranked up, put some skills back on the paladins there, but I ran out of time. So we'll see how we go here. We probably should have swapped in for some Grail Relics just to prevent the terror routes from the large monsters. And I think we're lacking in the range damage. I only did it with 2 units of archers. I overbought everything else. It's not too bad though, because it's a pretty dense terrain, pretty hilly actually. It's going to make missile play pretty hard. But we may struggle with the constructs. I do have the 2 paladins, do have the beast slayers, so this is going to be our second line, this is going to be our front line. Let's put a couple of spears on the flanks of our front line. Okay. Oh, I could have bought the elite battle pilgrims too. Okay, let's spread our line out a little bit here. Bring the spears back. Bring the spears back. Have our second line here. Spread them out a little bit. And our other spears are going to go back here to protect our archers, whose only job now is to apply poison. Okay. Paladins up the front. Sorceress at the back. Let's just put you all in one huge group. Now, where can I put these trebuchets that they'll actually be able to get some shots? So over here, their line of sight's pretty decent. So they won't be able to fire over the center hill. So if there's anything over in the back pocket here, they won't be able to get to it. If they go here, here's my deployment zone. Down to there. If they go here, their line of sight is basically this area, and the whole area over here is out of line of sight. If they go in the middle, they're really restricted. So let's put them over here. And to spread them a little bit, just so. And then this whole force, we're going to try and come up and around this, but we'll see what we're up against. This opponent's not very talkative. It's okay. Okay, let's see what we're up against then, shall we? Okay, let's reposition the army around this way. What have we got? Skeleton horse archers. Who's our leader? Settra. Alright, so we do have Screaming Skull Catapults, Spearmen, Skeleton Warriors, Skeleton Archers. Skeleton Archers. Chosen of the Gods. Let's get some fire going in on them. Okay, you can break out of that group. You can break out of that group as well. So you guys can guard my back line. You might as well shoot in over there. You're also going to become a new group. And you guys, let's just get going in. Okay. Paladins, I just want you to shadow Settra. Just chase there. You just protect there. Where are you going, Settra? Okay. Let's drop a chain lightning up here. Halberds can go following over there. Just keep coming up. Keep coming around. Okay, we caught them there. Okay, where are we? Let's get... which one do I want? This one. Okay, let's get onto these archers. Okay, halberds onto Settra. Where are my paladins? Okay. How are we doing over here then? Paladins are still chasing. See if we can delete some of these archers with a wind blast. So I don't need this many men-at-arms fighting. Drop that trebuchet. Now you guys can turn back around here. I want you to poison. Okay, one unit can go back there and fight there. Keep pushing forward. What do we got? We're losing this front line fight, that's for sure. Okay, get these spears back up. So they're fleeing. They're engaged. Let's see if we can come up here. Come in there, come in there. You just get engaged there. Got a wind blast, so let's try and take out some archers there. Okay, so trebuchet crew is coming back. Get back onto there. Don't know how well we're actually doing here. What do we got? Eyes of the Desert, so that's a bit of an issue. They're going to easily kill what we have here. Looks like Settra is chasing back after my poor prophetess. Where's this other? Okay, get these field trebuchets back online. Down onto there. Yep, so the priestess is in trouble. Paladins being mounted would have been very useful here. Try and get the poison back on them. She can get her. If she can get away. Okay, this one's back online. Let's take some shots into there. Beast Slayers are back online. Let's get back into there. Archers spread out. Okay. So they're going to win that fight. Prophetess got out of there. Paladins are on to Settra. Okay, so Settra's fallen back. Other trebuchet is back online. This thing must nearly be out of ammo. Now there's a big blob of archers here. Let's try and get a wind blast onto them. Okay, there's a wind blast going in. Try and get some of these halberds onto Settra. Some halberds onto the eyes of the desert. Where are my paladins? Okay, they can try and get in over there as well. Archers onto Settra. Okay, that was a good wind blast. Push forward, guys. Oh, just fight the chosen of the gods. Settra is running off after me again. Okay, so how are we doing? Balance of power is actually slightly in our favour. Where is our prophetess? We don't want her to get caught by Settra if we can help it. We need to bring her up this way. How are we doing here? Keep her fighting. Some more winds of magic. Okay, keep moving up. Get them into that fight. Chasing Settra is a bad idea. What do we got here? These archers are still fighting. Still firing. Okay, field trebuchet. Sorry, the Screaming Skull catapult is out of ammunition, so let's move in on that. Not much I can do here. Let's just keep firing. Just see if I can wear Settra down. We probably might be able to kill him through army losses if we get to that point. We still have the two paladins alive.
Protect Bretonnia! Spearman at arms!
Okay, so we still got them. Archers. There's a lot up here for Settra to deal with. And it looks like we've pretty much dealt with everything but Settra now. So what we might do, just keep shooting him. If we can catch him, we'll catch him. I don't think we're going to catch him. Field trebuchets can shoot at him. What do we have here? We've got a couple of spears. So it looks like our rush of peasants has actually managed to overcome the hordes of the undead, which is really quite good. Okay, keep the fire coming in here. Back online yet? Come on, get back online. Some bowmen, keep shooting, etc. Let's form up a bit. Paladins, head after him. Okay, I think we've pretty much got this under control. Yep, Settra has broken, army losses have kicked in, and the Bretonian hordes, led by the prophetess, have beaten the legendary lord. So, there we have it. So there's Alkathor 2 against the ladder 0. We didn't get to see the High Elves today. Bretonnia and Empire have carried us to a victory against the ladder. Let's have a look at the damage values here. So the prophetess did really well. So that chain lightning plus a couple of wind blasts, she managed to definitely get her value back, especially against Tomb King. So you can see he's got a lot of infantry that was very susceptible to her Heaven's AoE. Paladins just ended up fighting and chasing Settra around a lot. They didn't have a whole lot of good high value large targets, but they did go through the eyes of the desert. Didn't really get onto the Ushabti though. Everyone else just basically ran at the Tomb King's army. A lot of them got taken out by that Screaming Skull catapult. So yeah, none of my infantry got their value back. Even these guys didn't. So pretty much nothing really got their value back except the prophetess. The Screaming Skull definitely paid for itself, as did the Ushabti. Chosen of the gods with their air burst shots. Managed to deal with these guys pretty well without poison arrows. And Settra was a bit of a menace. We didn't really have an answer to him. I should have had the paladins mounted to chase after him. But then they might have been more susceptible to the Sepulchral Stalkers, the Ushabti Great Bows, the other missile fire. But there we have it. Bretonnia has been victory. Good game to my opponent. And that's it for today. So we won our first 2 matches. That puts us up against the ladder. So we are now 3 versus the ladder 2. So thanks for watching. If you like the content, please give me a subscribe and a like, and we'll see you in the next video.